Pope Francis has made it clear that the Fraternity of St. Peter is something that is of God and that he fully supports. Bishop Dolan, I think, is also very supportive. And one of the great things about the traditional Latin Mass is that it connects us with a long history of tradition. What a blessing to us, because they bring that tradition to us, especially when we just are trying to do this for the greater glory of God.
I arrived at Mater Misericordiae in 2015. What's unique about this parish amongst the other Fraternity of St. Peter parishes is the people. There's a lot of connections to be made here at the parish. The people are very welcoming, and they're also very, very, very serious about the Mass, about their faith. The liturgy, of course, is the common factor that we all love.
The Latin Mass is particularly unique within the culture, and so those of us who are part of the parish, because we love it so much, we're drawn even closer together as a community. We have a very robust demand for young families with young children to offer the sacraments for their families. This year we have approximately 60 children preparing for sacraments. Last year we had approximately 60 children receive sacraments. It's beautiful, but it can grow to be very crowded.
Something which I've had to struggle with as a pastor is providing for the growing numbers. We were offering 2 Masses on Sunday when I first got here. Shortly after, a couple years later, we added a 3rd Mass. A couple years after that, we were up to 5 Masses on Sunday, and the people just kept coming. In 2021, we acquired 5 acres of land and the Church of St. Edward's. So it's just been a constant exponential growth, which makes it more difficult for me to try to accommodate at Mater Misericordiae in St. Edward's. I've realized over the years that we need a new church, which we're hoping to build. This church will seat almost 800 people. It'll be almost twice the size of St. Edward's, the current church. The style itself is going to be something which is particular to the Southwest. So it's going to be more Spanish mission style. It's something unique, something which is going to stand out, and I think really draw the people into the church is the beauty which we're hoping to build.
Something that excites me the most about building this new church is that it's not just going to be beautiful, it's a testament to faith. And the beauty itself, for me, has attracted me more so to the mystery of what our faith is and who we're called to be. We're called to be saints.
When you're beginning to think about building a new church, you're doing it for the mission of the church. You're doing it out of love for the Lord Jesus, for his honor, for the honor and glory of God. And so it's something that is very good for the community because it requires them to work together. It requires sacrifice. Sacrifice is the language of love. And if you really love the church, you make sacrifices so that it will continue to grow and so that our future generations will have it here as well. So to build a beautiful church will be an evangelization through beauty. And in many ways, beauty is badly needed as an evangelization tool. You can kind of just be disarmed by beauty. Your defenses go down and you're in awe and wonder. Like walking in here today, I've been here before, but this is a beautiful sanctuary. And this was just a Protestant church. It didn't have that beauty.
There's such a lack of faith nowadays, but it's not surprising if you look up at the altar or you look at the church and it doesn't look like a church. We need to see beauty. We need to see gold on the altar. We need to see beautiful vestments. We need to hear beautiful music. We need to see beautiful church architecture, because when you see these things, like I said, it raises the heart and it kind of begs the question, why? What is in that building? What is in that beautiful church? Why did they put so much time, effort, money into this building? It solicits a greater faith from people. If we continue to cheapen that which surrounds the liturgy or our churches, faith will continue to be weak. Bishop Dolan has been the bishop of the Diocese of Phoenix here for, I believe, close to 2 years now. Shortly after he arrived, I had my first meeting with him, and I got to explain some of the difficulties that we're having with the community, with the Latin Mass, and he said right away, "You have my support," and he wrote me a letter. He expresses his great joy and his encouragement towards us to continue in our building project.
Looks like there's plenty of room to build a new church, thanks be to God. And the people especially that have had an association with that church over the years, it'll mean a lot to them to see that little parish be a much bigger one, giving glory and honor to God.